Hello, and welcome to Your Encore. Thank you for choosing us as your Encore. We know you have a lot of other choices in the market, and we hope to prove that your Encore builds communities while others deal in human capital. We make a difference through the power of community, not through an algorithm. The objective of this presentation is to provide you with the necessary information to help you understand your Encore's vision, mission, guiding principles, and core values, how your Encore works with clients and experts, what you can expect before, during, and after a project, expectations, compensation, and how to learn more, how to leverage your interactions within and outside of your Encore, how to be a good ambassador for your Encore. We plan to take about 30 to 45 minutes to present our content. All attendees will be muted throughout the entire webinar, so please keep track of any questions you may have throughout the session, and you can email these afterwards so that we can address these with you directly. You will receive a copy of this presentation via email about an hour after the webinar for your reference. So don't worry if you aren't able to read every word on each slide. First, we're going to talk about our history, clients, culture, and community. Your Encore was founded in 2003 to act as a retiree return program for Lilly, P&G, and Boeing. Over the past 14 years, we've grown and evolved into a flexible resourcing and consulting community, supporting hundreds of clients ranging from global market leaders to small and medium businesses. While our client base is quite diverse, there is one common denominator. They come to your Encore for experienced, proven industry leaders, professionals and technical experts to fill capacity or capability gaps, drive innovation, solve problems and make decisions, and recover lost knowledge by bringing former employees and retirees back into the fold. This is why our motto is Experience Matters. As you can see, our client base has expanded beyond our founding organizations, and we now work with the majority of the life sciences and consumer companies in the Fortune 500, as well as hundreds of small to medium-sized businesses. We have 3 locations in Indianapolis, Cincinnati, and Yardley, with additional remote employees located across the country. Geographically, however, we do business with clients both across the U.S. and globally, and our expert community spans the globe as well. We occasionally host expert networking events in Cincinnati or the greater Philadelphia area, including early evening networking happy hours and late morning business updates followed by a networking session. If you are located within a 75-mile radius of these offices, you will receive personal invitations for events in these areas. Company culture is very important at your Encore. We strive to create global impact by accelerating innovation and providing value to our clients that develop products and solutions for patients and consumers to help them lead healthier, safer, and richer lives. We work hard to provide rewarding opportunities to our community of experts, which enables us to provide our employees fulfilling careers and maintain a sustainable business. We live daily by our core values and measure our success based on whether we are fulfilling our goals as they relate to who we say we are, what we say we do, and how we say we do it. We make every effort to focus our passion, integrity, and attitude to create real impact and value through curiosity, teamwork, and innovation, all while striving for simplicity. As part of your Encore's talent community, your experience and technical know-how enhances our ability to delight clients and deliver true value. As you probably noticed on previous slides, our clients are mostly life science and consumer companies, which include biopharma, med devices, consumer products and consumer health, food and nutrition, and pet care. Historically, we have also provided services to industries outside of these areas, such as aerospace, and are always exploring additional opportunities in new industries, such as oil and gas. The functional areas listed here are meant to represent the composition of our expert community, and we have highlighted the primary areas of expertise that we provide for our clients. We'll talk a little bit later about client need and how that impacts utilization of the community, but please contact us if you have questions about whether or not your experience and expertise is a good fit. Client needs and requests drive the types and variety of opportunities available to our expert community. We work with our clients to qualify and scope the opportunity and understand the requirements for the position. Your experience and expertise provide YourEncore with a competitive advantage, and we prepare a brief bio to demonstrate this when we submit you to a client for a specific opportunity. From time to time, YourEncore may request your help developing a proposal or scoping an opportunity, especially in highly technical areas. We're the experts on finding experts. We need you to be the expert in your field and help us understand the client need. When we contact you about a project, don't hesitate to provide your unique perspective and input on the client's request. This is just the type of thing that will differentiate you as an expert and partner. Alternatively, when we proactively identify an area of opportunity or an unmet need at a client, we work with you to prepare a marketing profile which we submit to the client with the intent of generating opportunities for you. Our marketing specialist works with our business development team to identify the desired expert or specific expertise, and we'll reach out to you if you are identified for a proactive submittal. Your input is crucial to developing the right profile, and we will ask you to provide some key information, what we call your highlight reel, in order to get started. Regardless of how we've sourced the opportunity, when the client wishes to interview a candidate, we host what we call an alignment call, which is less of an interview and more of a chance for you and the client to connect and discuss the specifics of the project. Your participation in these calls not only helps the client understand whether or not you're a good fit, it also provides you with the opportunity to help set the stage for YourEncore to win the project. Along these same lines, when you are selected for a project, the project kickoff meeting or call is another chance for you to set the stage with the client, this time for the success of the project. For each project that we win, we execute a statement of work, and depending on the scope of work, may identify a project manager and/or account delivery manager to support and guide the project. Your partnership with these individuals is key to delivering value to the client and the overall success of the project. Next on the agenda, we'd like to help you understand YourEncore's differentiators, both so that you can understand YourEncore's value to our clients and experts, and so that you can articulate this to potential clients or experts you may want to recruit into the community. So, how is YourEncore different from staffing and consulting firms? First, YourEncore's niche is experience versus a specific type of expertise or function. However, we are highly specialized and are not all things to all people. Second, we do not conform to rigorous delivery methodologies unless the project calls for it or the client specifically asks us to. We take an agile approach and allow the client to dictate what their needs are or how they want the project to be delivered, and then find the right expert to do just that. Third, we democratize expertise. We believe that all size businesses have the right to great talent, and our client base demonstrates that. Lastly, the depth and breadth of our engagements vary. Our clients are able to turn to us whether they need strategic support for a major decision or simply need to talk to an expert for an hour over the phone to solve a technical problem, and everything in between. We fill the talent gap that our clients are experiencing due to the shortage of specialized talent, lost knowledge due to retirement, and the growing number of workforce moving to contract or freelance work versus full-time employment. Our expert community is specialized in the key areas clients are looking for and includes top talent from many of the world's leading companies, making our experts highly desirable to clients. The advent of talent marketplaces and technologies lack the individuality and relationship-centric approach needed for specialized talent. YourEncore invests in our expert community to keep you engaged and informed, and we hope to be the leading force of the shifting talent landscape. We engage with our clients to provide flexible resources and consulting services in 4 distinct ways. We recruit and engage company alumni to fill gaps in specialized knowledge and management experience, add productivity and innovation to client teams, and create programs to drive more age diversity. We provide clients with an on-demand virtual workforce, whether it's to support the peak demands of their business, completely virtualize an entire function, or bridge the gap to fill interim roles for open positions, leveraging experienced resources from their industry to support their requirements. We provide clients with access to the best minds in the industry, which could be one thought leader or an entire team, to help them make the most strategic decisions facing their business. With no biases and access to extensive knowledge and experience, clients receive unparalleled advice. We leverage our top industry leaders and our talent community to build solutions to address complex client problems and accelerate innovation. Armed with deep scientific and technical expertise and passion for your industry, you know what it takes to get the job done right and are always ready to hit the ground running. We are the vehicle, you're the driver, and your credibility is a major component of YourEncore's value proposition. It is therefore very important to us to provide you with engaging project work, keeping administration simple and remaining flexible, all while providing you with the opportunity to grow your skill set, network, and legacy. You may or may not have heard the term gig economy, but if you have, you may wonder where you fit in. YourEncore started well before this term even existed. Little did we know 14 years ago that we would be on the forefront of the intensifying talent war that is being waged within an incredibly complex talent ecosystem. The knowledge, insight, and wisdom of internal experts is quite literally walking out the door, and those coming in are not staying long enough to become the experts of the future. The result? Employers are facing a chasm of wisdom, experience, and absolute talent supply that places achievement of their objectives at risk. This gap cannot be closed with traditional employment strategies and models. That is where you come in. You gain the ability to focus on what you love, maintain flexibility in your work, and gain diverse experience, while our clients can take advantage of the growing pool of highly experienced professionals who are proactively opting to work as independent contractors, which hits the sweet spot between company and individual needs. Now we move into how it works, from the first time we interact with you for a client opportunity to project completion. Making the match can happen in a variety of ways. We may reach out to you because your resume surfaced in our search. You may respond directly to a job posting that interests you, or you may hear from a colleague who believes that you are a good fit for the role. Either way, once we've made the match, we work with you to help you understand the requirements and prepare a bio for client review. Ultimately, the final decision rests with the client, and you will be informed either way. Remember that all projects are 100% opt-in. If you aren't interested or available, we'll keep you in mind for the next opportunity. We use keyword search techniques to find you. That's why it's important to maintain an updated, detailed resume with relevant keywords with YourEncore. However, we are in the digital age and understand that resumes are just one part of the hiring equation. And just as resumes have evolved, so should our searching and application process. We therefore also leverage structured data as part of our searching strategy. What does this mean? We capture structured data in the form of profile questions that you answer to categorize and label individual elements of your experience, expertise, and work preferences, which will increase your chances of appearing in related searches. You may recall answering some of these questions during the enrollment process. YourEncore has an employer entity in the US, UK, and Germany. This means that we are required to adhere to each country's employment laws. While these laws are different in each of these countries, YourEncore's business model is based on an employer-employee relationship with our experts. In the US, this translates to completing Federal Form W-4 and the Federal I-9 process upon hire, deducting employment taxes from your paycheck, and reporting taxable income to the IRS. Outside of these countries, we are unable to engage as an employer, so we engage these experts as contractors. If you own your own consultancy, we are willing to consider a consulting relationship, but due to our obligations as an employer in the US, UK, and Germany, we are required to conduct a case-by-case evaluation for each expert and project. Even if you own your own consultancy and meet all of our requirements to work as a contractor, you can still engage as an employee with YourEncore. In fact, we encourage it. There are many benefits to working as an employee of YourEncore, including less administrative burden, liability insurance coverage at no cost to you, and increased cash flow on a regular payroll schedule. We utilize a standard rate card that we established based on research performed across thousands of companies in the management consulting industry and thousands of consultants in the industries we support. Our market rates have been derived from full-time compensation, including annual bonus, vacation, paid time off, and holidays. What's important to know is that pay aligns to the work, not the person. So your compensation is determined on a per project basis based on the work you will be performing versus what you did or were paid previously. The industry, job function, and specific requirements of the role are assessed prior to each project, and a pay range is arrived at for the role. To arrive at your per project pay rate, your individual experience level is taken into consideration, combined with your fit for the role, travel considerations, and other factors. The functional areas seen here are the pillars of YourEncore's rate card, as they represent the primary functional areas that our clients request on a more regular basis. However, these pillars are not meant to encompass every discipline or area of expertise that our clients may come to us for. When asked what the typical YourEncore project looks like, our answer is that there is no typical project, because projects can range from an hour-long phone consultation to a multi-year project that has been extended several times. What does apply for all projects is that we all have a start and end date, meaning that we do not place experts permanently with our clients. All work is performed as a representative of YourEncore. Our client is your client. For example, if you perform a project for P&G, you work for YourEncore, not P&G. Project location also varies based on the client's needs. One project may require you to be on site full-time or travel to multiple site locations, while another allows you to work remotely. While scope can vary as well, most of our projects fall squarely in the industries and areas discussed earlier in the webinar. Based on the scope of your project, your work may be tied to milestones or deliverables or a project plan managed by the client or YourEncore. Prior to each project, you will be asked to complete an assessment to identify any potential conflicts of interest. Assessing and mitigating any risk is cornerstone to our partnership with our clients. You will be onboarded for each project separately and will execute an agreement for every project that covers your deliverables and compensation. The onboarding process also includes any employee-employer requirements, such as the I-9 in the U.S., a criminal background screening, client documentation, training or any other client requirements, and for your first project, a brief one-time intellectual property training course. Once active on a project, you will need to track your time and expenses and maintain receipts for all approved expenses. You will be assigned a project accountant from YourEncore's finance team to manage your project budget and approve your time and expenses for payment. Your relationship with YourEncore is not one of continuous employment. When you are selected for a project, you are hired, and when that project is complete, you are terminated. Now, we know that the word terminated has negative connotations, but in our case, it's simply meant to indicate that you are no longer in YourEncore's employ until you are hired for your next project. At the end of each project, you should receive an invitation to complete a survey. Please take the time to provide your feedback after your project to help us improve. Our last topic is one that is most important to YourEncore experts: how to leverage YourEncore for more opportunities, or how to get the gig. With regard to specific opportunities that fit your background, we have no way to predict what type of expertise might be requested at any given time, as our projects are typically driven by incoming client needs or requests versus the more predictable ongoing staff augmentation model. Overall, we see high utilization in the primary functional areas we outlined earlier in the webinar, but that's no indication of future requests or volume in each of those areas. While you can't control client needs or how those needs align to your experience, you can control your level of involvement and how much we know about you, so that you pull to the top of the list when a relevant opportunity comes our way. Let's talk about a few ways you can do this. We provide our expert bio and resume guide both on our enrollment page and via email after you've enrolled. so you've likely already had the chance to read it. If not, we encourage you to take a look to ensure that you have optimized your resume for searching and also that you've considered creating your own expert bio for client submittals. The expert bio is YourEncore's branded standard summarized resume format if you didn't know that already. If you don't create your expert bio, we will create one for you when preparing to submit you to a client, but we like you to provide you with the opportunity to craft your own. As we talked about earlier, resume searching is an imperfect science. Structured data will help us better identify you based on client criteria. It allows us to identify you through a consistent and predictable means versus possibly overlooking your resume because you used a different keyword in your resume than we did when searching. To provide YourEncore with this data, you'll simply need to answer our structured profile questions. Look for links to general experience questions and work preferences at the bottom of your profile. Then, if your experience aligns to one of YourEncore's key industries, another link will appear for each of the industries you have experience in. Your level of involvement and responsiveness to our requests is directly linked to your success. When we reach out about an opportunity, take action right away or as soon as possible so that we can consider you for the position if you're interested, or move on to additional candidates if you're not, in order to be responsive to the client. Staying on top of our job postings and applying to those that you're interested in is another great way to stay engaged. Log into your profile and set up your job search if you'd like to receive an email anytime a job that meets your criteria is posted. When you apply for a position, please be sure to disclose any limitations to your availability and be prepared to provide what we call supplemental comments. These comments allow you to market yourself to the client, and you should take the time to carefully craft your response based on the job description provided by the client. If you are selected for an interview, we will contact you to schedule the alignment call and provide some ground rules to help you prepare. This is your chance to personally convince the client that you are the best candidate for the role, so make sure to stick to how you can apply your experience and expertise to the job. Another great way to stay involved is to participate in some of the programs we've established for you. As an expert, you have unique access and insight into the needs and challenges of clients. Working together, we can identify areas of growth for YourEncore and provide greater value to our growing client base and experts like you. We are a community, and as a community, we want to help you succeed and help each other succeed. Bring new opportunities to benefit yourself and the community, or new community members to help us grow and meet client needs. We will reward you for doing your part in the community. As an organization that was founded on the principle that experience matters, we want to showcase the experience and thought leadership that our experts have established over the course of their careers. The YourEncore expert community is comprised of thousands of successful and accomplished professionals who have had amazing careers. From developing life-saving drugs to collaborating on some of the world's most innovative products, our experts have done it all. The Expert Thought Leadership Initiative is a program focused on providing outlets for you to share your thought leadership and establish your expertise in your respective fields through blogging, social media, podcasts, webinars, and more. Our goals for this program are to expose your expertise to the community, to strengthen the YourEncore brand as one that symbolizes excellence, expertise, and thought leadership through content marketing, and expose our community and clients to the diversity of skill sets and experience in our community by engaging a wider set of experts and expanding our reach within the community. You can take part in the program in a few ways. Tell us what hot topics we should cover as we promote YourEncore's experts through content marketing. Share your expertise in a palatable way that showcases your deep industry experience and passion and demonstrates your value to clients. Share YourEncore's content on social media to help your fellow experts and YourEncore gain exposure while also building your own personal brand. So, what's next? We suggest that you enroll and complete your profile if you've not already done that. Optimize your resume, create an expert bio if you wish, follow and connect with YourEncore on social media, Think about who you know that might make a good addition to the YourEncore community. Think about potential opportunities or ways we could partner. And look out for expert networking events that might be hosted near you. We'd also like to provide you with a summary of some important links and information for easy reference. Remember that we'll be sending this presentation to you via email after the session is over. You should receive it in about an hour. Please contact us with your comments, questions, and feedback. Additionally, once the webinar is over and you exit the session, you will be presented with a 3-question survey. We would appreciate you taking a minute to complete this, as it will help us improve this webinar for future enrollees. Thank you in advance for your feedback. Thank you for your time and attention today, and thank you again for choosing YourEncore. Have a great day.